Breaking news we want to get to out of Washington, D.C. A Secret Service spokesman tells MS Now that 2 National Guard members were involved in a shooting near the White House this afternoon.
I mean, this is kind of what they want to happen. They don't care where it comes from, the violence. Just as long as it starts. They don't care. You know, I was just... Trump is losing his mind. He's absolutely losing his mind. And I think the people around him are really worried about him. And there are reports coming out after his, whatever that was with Mom Donnie. Now, I loved it. I thought it was wonderful. He had forgotten who he was. You know damn well that he thinks he's a star. So this presidency is him very much in character. He's still in character from his 14-year run in The Apprentice. He's still acting. Michael Wolff has sources still inside the White House. And one of his sources said that it was so weird to watch that happen. He quoted him. He said the only explanation is that he forgot who he is. And then he said, I swear to God, it gives you a 25th Amendment shiver. These are people inside the White House. The guy's losing his mind, right? He's totally off character. How did you go from, if Mom Donnie wins, I'm stopping all federal funding from New York City, and then in an instant change to, oh, we're both going to help this city that we love. Trump loves the buildings that have his name on them. He loves the money that he made there by overinflating his assets and getting favorable loans, and then, bilking the banks in the process and everybody. He's a crook. He's a scam artist. He always has been. He's our QVC president, selling his little knickknacks online and in the White House. I mean, you have world leaders coming in and he's spraying them with that fucking skunk-ass cologne he sells. What is going to happen next that could surprise any of us? With Pete Hegseth trying to call up Mark Kelly, and there have been so many veterans coming out against this saying, really, try it. The Republicans doing this by coming out right after the Democratic leaders came out with their video that simply reminded officers. I mean, our military is being purged of all of its leaders, all of its black, brown, and female leaders, that is, and all of the JAG attorneys that don't ideologically agree with this administration, this fascist administration. And so when we have Democratic leaders coming out just simply reminding our officers that they don't and should not obey illegal orders, the reaction to that is to basically admit that you're giving illegal orders. I think at that point you should think long and hard what your next step should be. You shouldn't let a fucking falling down on stage, on camera, Secretary of War. I don't think you should let him go on TV. I don't think you should let him tweet. I think you should take away his phone. I think he should have his phone between business hours only when he doesn't have access to alcohol. I mean, that should be the bare fucking minimum that we're asking out of our leaders. I mean, as it is, Trump doesn't start his day until 12:08 p.m. on average. I mean, the first presidency he started after 10, and I thought that was shitty at the time. Fucking paying you all that fucking money and giving you all that power to wake up at the early crack of 10 a.m.? And now it's 12:08. And he's definitely not the man he used to be.